A former world champion is edging closer to retirement, but first we have the latest on a recent shock AEW title change. Popular AEW tag team Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, better known as FTR, are no longer the AEW tag team champions, with their impressive title reign coming to an abrupt end in less than 5 minutes on this past Saturday's episode of AEW Collision, dropping the belts to heel duo Ricky Starks and Big Bill. The rapid defeat was a stark contrast to FTR's signature style of delivering epic, lengthy matches, including an hour-long showdown against Jay White and Juice Robinson of Bullet Club Gold in July. This unexpected title loss, coupled with the departure of their close friend CM Punk from AEW, has led to widespread speculation about the future of the tag team in the company. Although there has been rumors of a potential bout between FTR and the Young Bucks at AEW Full Gear in November, those plans seem to be off the table following the title change. Adding to the mystery, Dax Harwood would recently trademark the term CMFTR, this just a few days ago, a name used when CM Punk teamed up with the tag team. There's speculation that this trademark filing could indicate FTR's intention to collaborate with Punk outside of AEW, with a seemingly impossible AEW return for Punk also being seen as a slight possibility. Whilst the reason for the trademark filing remains unclear, we now have a report from Brian Alvarez of Wrestling Observer, who has revealed one half of FTR is now injured. And Brian would take to Wrestling Observer Radio to say, well, Cash Wheeler is injured, that's the story. The story they told on television was that it was at the pay-per-view when Aussie Open ran them together, sold it like he'd injured his rib there. Regarding speculation of an AEW exit, Fightful Select have noted that both members of FTR are signed until roughly 2027, with them adding that things appear to be fine between themselves and the promotion. The fact appears to swell any talk of a potential AEW exit for the duo, but it does add credibility to talks of FTR and CM Punk working together outside of AEW whilst under contract. What the trademark means for the possible AEW return for Punk, or even his rumoured WWE return, remains to be seen as we wait for this whole situation to play out over the coming weeks and months. But what do you think the future holds for FTR and CM Punk? Let me know in the comments down below. And next, a former AEW champion has made their WWE debut. The WWE fanbase has been buzzing ever since former AEW TBS champion Jade Cargill signed with the promotion back in September, this following the expiration of her All Elite Wrestling contract. During this past weekend's WWE Fastlane kickoff event, Jade would make her presence known when she was shown exiting a car in the parking lot before being greeted by WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H. While she wasn't featured on the pay-per-view itself, Triple H would share his thoughts about his newest talent during the subsequent press conference, with him having some kind words for Cargill. Addressing questions about Jade's upcoming debut, Triple H would emphasize the importance of waiting for the right moment, and he would note,
"There's one thing that I am as patient for stuff like this. Her ability and her rise has been incredibly quick. This is a different system. This is a different level. What doesn't exist elsewhere exists here. That opportunity for her to learn at a different level and get to a different place. One thing that I have learned about her in the short period of time that I've known her is she's ready for it all. She's ready to dig in. She's ready to work her ass off. She wants to be the best. And when I talked about that team thing, she's ready to be on this team and drive everybody in the team. And it's exciting to see."
In terms of which brand Jade will land on upon her official WWE debut, despite reports suggesting that she's heading to Monday Night Raw, Triple H appears to be wanting to keep it a mystery, suggesting that the decision is yet to be made and that all brands are vying for her services, before confirming that a big push is on the way. And Hunter would note,
I can tell you this, there's a lot of people internally here that are in charge of each brand. Everyone wants her, right? Everyone's chomping at the bit to work with her. I think that's going to create some incredible programming, but I think when she's ready, she's gonna be huge. We had eyes on her before. She took a different path, but was an amazing path for her. And it exposed her to the world and created a great opportunity for her. But I'm glad she's done what's right for her and she's here now, and I look forward to strapping the rocket on.
But which brand do you want to see Jade Cargill debut on upon her WWE debut? And should she be on the main roster or in NXT? Let me know in the comments down below. Next up, a major WWE main roster call-up has been confirmed. Dragon Lee initially joined WWE in December 2022 and made his in-ring debut for the company during the NXT Stand and Deliver event in April. In recent times, Lee would face Dominic Mysterio twice for the North American Championship, once on NXT television and most recently on Monday Night Raw, which was the Luchadors' first main roster match. On a recent Friday Night SmackDown episode, Lee had a successful match against Austin Theory, with it being reported that his performances had led to a call-up from NXT, something that has now been made official. As of today, the WWE roster page now lists Dragon Lee as a SmackDown superstar, with both the logo appearing on his page, whilst his biography reads, "The Mexican-born superstar has ruled every ring that he's ever graced with his unique and jaw-dropping offense. After proving himself in NXT, Lee descended on SmackDown, ready to make a splash on the blue brand." It appears that WWE higher-ups hold their newest Lucha signing in high regard, with him being moved to the main roster in a matter of months, with Dragon Lee now set to become a regular member of SmackDown. But what do you see Dragon Lee achieving on the blue brand, and is the sky the limit? Let me know in the comments down below. Next up, John Cena's days in WWE look to be coming to an end. 16-time world champion John Cena has been an active part on WWE television as of late, with his return being linked to the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strikes that have put a halt to projects in the movie industry that Cena had transitioned to. However, he's now openly acknowledged that his days with WWE may be numbered. In the aftermath of WWE Fastlane 2023, Cena discussed the ongoing strikes at a press conference, sharing that he had been involved in a movie project which got interrupted by the strike. When asked if the end of the strikes would lead to his WWE return coming to an end, he would confirm that he would need to resume Hollywood responsibilities and said,
"I've made it perfectly clear you can't do both because of the liability insurance. If I were to try to juggle both, that's very selfish because I would put a whole lot of people in the movie business out of work if something happened to me." Yes, I was stopped a project in the middle of it. I can't even talk about the project because of the strike we're in, but we're in the middle of it. So as soon as we get back to work, we go back to work. But I don't control any of that. I'm crossing my fingers and hope we can find a resolve that everybody's happy with. And for right now, I think this is the best way I can help, is come back home to my family.
And next up, Triple H has addressed a recent AEW to WWE jump. Adam Copeland, the former Edge in WWE, took the wrestling world by surprise when he transitioned from WWE to debut in AEW at WrestleDream, this after not wrestling in another promotion since signing for the company during the Attitude Era. Having had his farewell match on WWE SmackDown on August 18, his contract with the company would expire at the end of September, with Copeland remarking in a recent interview that he didn't have anything left to achieve under the WWE banner. Addressing Copeland's decision at the WWE Fastlane press conference, WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H shared his perspective on the matter and said,
I think he felt like he had done what there was to do. I think we sort of felt, yeah, I think you're right. I wish him the best. You know, I think he said it the other day, right? There's no animosity here. There's no hard feelings. He's doing what's right for him and his family, and I'm happy for him. Very, very happy for him. I sent him that in a message. I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of him and happy for him. And I guarantee you, if you're one of these young people that are here that are trying every day for no negative reason, when they see him walk away and go somewhere else, they're like, damn right, I'm taking that spot. That creates opportunity. Everybody will step up their game to fill that role. And there's a line of people way more than capable of taking it to the next level, just like he was when he came in here.
And next, a former world champion is edging closer to retirement. Kazuchika Okada is one of New Japan Pro-Wrestling's biggest stars, having achieved near enough every major accomplishment the company has to offer. With that said, despite him being in the prime of his career, he's acknowledged that the clock is ticking. In a conversation with Number this week, Okada shared his vision for New Japan going forward, with him hoping to lead the promotion to new heights worldwide in honor of the promotion's founder, Antonio Inoki, and he would say, people might say it's impossible to surpass Mr. Inoki, but I think we have no choice but to make pro wrestling more exciting. First of all, when Mr. Inoki was competing, we were able to fill Tokyo Dome to capacity. After getting the number of spectators back, and now that we have video distribution on the internet, we would like to spread the word about professional wrestling in a different way. Mr. Inoki used to be focusing on overseas strategy and trying to bring New Japan's professional wrestling to the world, but now times have changed and there are many New Japan fans overseas overseas through the internet. I would like to go beyond what Inoki-san had done in that way. I don't think I have much time left as an active wrestler either, so I want to do my best. And before you go, make sure you check out 10 facts that MJF doesn't want you to know.